would you consider yourself a Joe Sixpack?
Yeah, I'd say I'm a Joe Sixpack. Or at least I used to be. Nowadays, I don't know what I am anymore. I don't know what happened. Everything was fine. Everything was good. And, well, then I voted for that guy who didn't want the gays to get married. Seemed like the patriotic thing to do.
You mean George W. Bush? You voted for George W. Bush?
Yes, sir. Then everything fell apart, you know. I lost my job at the plant. They moved to India, packed up, moved to India, which I actually thought was pretty cool because then I had a little more time to drink some beer. But couldn't find another job. Pretty soon, before you know it, cash ran out. I couldn't afford to buy beer anymore.
What are you making?
Homemade beer.
What's in there?
Oh, pretty much a lot of things actually, but mainly water, flour, a little bit of urine, pretty much anything that'll ferment. I call it my hooch. So we'll just give this about 3 weeks at room temperature. Should be good to go. Life for a Joe Sixpack like me is getting harder and harder. I guess voting for the guy I wanted to have a beer with wasn't such a good idea after all.
You mean George W. Bush?
Yes, sir. Yeah, W, yeah, because...
He doesn't drink.
Oh, yeah. Whew! That's going to be a good batch.
How does it taste?
Well, I'll be honest, it doesn't taste like beer. In fact, it tastes pretty terrible, but it gets me buzzed, and so that's all that matters. You know, my granddad used to make this. He said if you drank too much, you'd turn blind. I don't know if I really believe that. But I sure throw up a lot more than when I used to be able to afford beer.
You alright?
I'm okay. Thank you, though. You want some?
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Okay.
You go ahead.
They say we spend like $10 million a month over there in the Iraq.
It's 10 billion, not 10 million.
You realize how much beer you could buy with $10 billion? I mean, a six-pack of beer is like, what, $5 or $6? And then with $10 billion, that's like, well, it's a lot of beer, you know? And they don't even drink beer over there. It's against their religion. It's against their religion. Do you have any idea what it's like to watch football without beer? It's un-American. It's un-American. You know what I feel like? I feel like a terrorist every time I do it. How's that make you feel? You're sitting across the table from a terrorist. I remember the good old days. The 90s. That was the golden age for us Joe Sixpacks. Everybody had a job. That president was getting the oral sex from that fat chick. And the beer flowed like wine. Yeah. Those were the good old days. Those were the good old days.